A Good Life District, the state of Nebraska gives up half of the sales tax, so the 5.5% sales tax for the state gets cut to 2.75%. And then the city gets the other half of the 2.75% and gets to use it in Grand Island instead of sending it to Lincoln for economic development opportunities. So it gives us an opportunity to do some really wonderful things for the community. Well, I think the simple thing is that this generates about $9 million a year for right now. And it's, that number is going to get bigger even yet. So this gives an opportunity for the next 30 years, instead of sending that money to Lincoln, to take this $9 million and invest it in Grand Island. And I like the idea of having the investment here because it gives us an opportunity to do things, to be competitive, and to do wonderful things for the community. Well, I think our costs of labor and materials are rising all the time as we've seen these higher inflationary times. I think we had a $4.5 million engineer's estimate, and I think that engineer's estimate was old. And I think the $5.5 million really does reflect, through 7 bidders, where the market really is today to build it. Fire Station 3 was built in '87, and it needed to be redone. For a lot of reasons. And so those reasons were talked about tonight, and so the reasons were just the fire department is a very different organization today. But the need for safety for our firefighters is really important. And so redoing the Fire Station 3 it's a big ticket item. It's $5.5 million. But it's necessary for, for the safety of the citizens and safety of the firefighters both. So I'm glad to see it happen. Yeah, I think we passed the electric, water, and wastewater rate increases tonight for both 2024 and 2025. The amount of impact on standard residential is going to be like $9 for all 3 added together, and for 2024, and maybe about another $6 for next year. Those are pretty minimal increases, but the reality is our costs have been increasing a lot, and our cash has been about $20 million drained over the last year in the electric department alone, and so the need is really there. We had a comfort level before, but now we're down to where we really need to do something to maintain our capital and make sure our electricity keeps running and the water keeps flowing.